Israel is beginning to wind down parts of its offensive in northern Gaza after what's been 3 months of fighting.
Officials say they will withdraw several thousand troops from the besieged territory, at least temporarily. But Israeli leaders stress that that does not mean that the war against Hamas is over. Tensions are still climbing in the Middle East after a senior Hamas official was killed during an explosion in Lebanon's capital city of Beirut on Tuesday. Lebanese state-run media claim an Israeli drone strike is responsible. Israel has not confirmed or denied those claims.
CBS News correspondent Christina Ruffini joins us now from our Washington bureau. Christina, what more do we know about this Jerusalem Post report that Secretary of State Antony Blinken has delayed the Israel stop of his Middle East trip?
Well, so far, we only know what we've seen in these reports publicly because a lot of it is coming out of Middle East outlets. That's kind of how this tends to go. That usually leaks from the destinations that the U.S. official is going to go to before it leaks from the U.S. But based on what we're hearing about and being told from sources who are involved in some of these logistics, it's not necessarily a flag. Look, these trips are very complicated, and as we've seen in Secretary Blinken's other trips overseas, this is going to be his fourth, I think, visit to Israel potentially. He tends to add on stops as he gets ready to go because he's doing this shuttle diplomacy to try and go around the region to try to stop it from spiraling into a larger war. And already, look, you've had David Martin talking about things in the Gulf. You just saw that strike in Beirut. There are concerns that this is a very fraught issue and has the potential to spill over very quickly and very violently into some of these other conflicts. So what the U.S. administration is trying to do is, first of all, they've been trying to pressure Israel to do exactly what you just reported that they say they're going to do, withdraw some of these ground troops and go to a more strategic type conflict in Gaza. In theory, that's headed in there. That's in the works, right? That's something the Biden administration has been trying to get Israel to do for weeks now. Allegedly, that's going to start happening. We're going to start seeing some of these ground forces pull back and go to more strategic strikes. The other thing is they are trying to get more countries to come together to get humanitarian aid for Gaza, for these civilians that we've seen displaced. And there has to be some sort of plan for what happens when whenever Israel is finished with this offensive. Who is in charge of Gaza? Who's going to run Gaza? Who's going to turn on the lights? Who's going to turn the water back on? There has to be some sort of public administration. That's all objectives for these countries, including the U.S., to try to look ahead to see. So I think what you're going to see is this trip. I wouldn't necessarily put up a flag that the Israel stop has been delayed to the end of the trip. It's more likely because they're adding and adding and adding and onto it. And as someone who's been on those trips, sometimes you literally don't know where you're going to land because those stops can be scheduled while you're in the air, or you can get on the plane thinking you're going one way and they'll say, actually, we've changed our mind. We're going to stop at this destination. So it's all very fluid, and I wouldn't take anything of it yet.
Well, Christina, I want to follow up with you on one of the points you were making. I'm wondering how concerned are U.S. officials about the death that this Hamas commander in Lebanon could have in terms of an expansion of the war?
Look, people I've been speaking to have been concerned about Lebanon and Hezbollah spillover from the beginning, because if you remember, think back to that explosion in Beirut. The government was already not operating well. You've got a complete currency issue where the money is tanking. People can't get their money out of banks. They've been run on the banks. There's no purchasing power. People can't leave. There's a power vacuum, bar none, in Lebanon and has been for years. And then you have Hezbollah, which is funded by Iran and has been gaining power. So the concern was you've already seen fighting between Hezbollah and Israeli forces across the southern border. Now, to see this go up north in Lebanon to Beirut, that's a real concern because so far that area had been fairly calm. And look, there are different pockets of Beirut that anyone who's been there know you can't really go to. So this was a suburb of Beirut. It's not quite downtown, but it's still concerning that this conflict could start to go north. And again, this is one of the things U.S. officials, European officials, Gulf officials have been very concerned about. Look, Hamas and Hezbollah are not the same group, but you do see them operate towards the same goal sometimes, and it could spread, and it could spread soon.
Yeah, very good points there. Christina Ruffini, thank you very much.
Thank you.